Rearranging formulas. The question says rearrange the formula y is equal to m minus n divided by 2 to make the m the subject. And now the question says that we can find y by this formula. From this, we know that y is equal to m minus 2 divided by 2, m minus n divided by 2. But now we have to find the m by this given formula. The idea is this, and we have to use our imagination to find m. How we can find m? By adding both sides to something, multiplying something to both sides, and like this. So let's start to solve this question. Y is equal to m minus n divided by 2. First thing we have to do is to multiply both sides by 2, because I want to cancel this 2 as I want to make m the subject. So multiply 2 to both sides, 2 multiplied by y, and then m minus n divided by 2 multiplied by 2. So here 2 things are cancelled out as our tan 2y is equal to m minus n. So we want to find m, so we have to add n to both sides. N plus 2y and m minus 1 and minus n plus n. So here again the n's will be cancelled to each other, and then you can get the answer that m is equal to 2y plus n. So basically this is the idea of how to rearranging the formula from formulas. So we found the m, we try to find the m by this given thing, and then multiplied by both sides by 2, and then added n, and just left m itself to get the formula for, particularly for f. So let's move to the second question. So the second question says rearrange the formula x is equal to y squared over 3 plus z to make y the subject. So here the same idea. Now we have to use the different numbers or the terms like that, y, x, like this. So firstly write the formula itself. X is equal to y squared divided by 3 plus z. So we have to take the z from both sides to leave y squared only. So we have to subtract z from both sides. So negative z plus x. This is cancelled out to each other, which means y squared over 3 is equal to x minus z. And then we have to multiply both sides by 3 to get to take out this. So 3 multiplied by this, and then this multiplied by 3. This is cancelled to each other, and then y squared is equal to 3 in brackets x minus z. So in here we'll have the one formula, one thing we have to remember. We have to note that we know a squared or a's n power means that number of this, the sign shows number of times we have to multiply the thing to each other. Like in here, we have to multiply a 2 times to each other, a multiplied by a. So we'll have the basic one rule that if the power basically, and if n is even number, you know the even numbers, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, like this. If n is even number, then the a itself can be the negative also. What I mean is that, for example, the 5, let's say 5. The 5 square is equal to 25, right? Because 5 multiplied by 5. But if it changed to -5, and it's squared, our result will not change. It's still 25, because two negative signs will give us the positive sign. You know that rule, right? Negative sign multiplied with negative sign is equal to positive sign. So that's why if the number, if one number's power is even number, and then we have to take the plus answer, the positive answer, and then the negative answer as well. So in here, the question says, what we found is y squared is equal to 3 multiplied by, in the brackets, x minus z, right? And then we have to take the plus, a positive answer, and then the negative answer as well. We know that a squared b for, the a and b is a, so n in the bracket and in the root b, right? Because we are giving the square n power root to both sides. Here we have to do the same thing. Will give a square root to both sides. So in the root, y squared is equal to, in the root, plus and minus 3, the brackets of x minus z. So this will cancel to each other, and then y will be equal to plus and minus in the brackets of 3x minus z. So that's it. The thing is that we have to remember is taking the both signs. We have to take the positive as well as negative. Do not forget to take the negative sign as well. Do not write only the positive or only the negative. We have to take the both. We have to consider the both, because the negative power, negative things, negative numbers, the even number, if it's even powered, and then its answer also will be positive, and the same as a positive number. And then we'll move to the third question. Let's make the third question for more harder. This question says, rearrange the formula t is equal to 2 pi in the roots of L divided by G to make the L the subject. Okay, so t is equal to 2 pi, so L divided by G. L divided by G. So the first thing we have to do is divide the both sides by 2 pi. I just want to divide this thing and this thing 2 pi to both sides. Okay, this will become the t divided by 2 pi is equal to 2 pi root L over G, then divided by 2 pi. And these things will cancel to each other, and then cancel that, and then t over 2 pi is equal to square root L over G. So, and then we know that t over 2 pi, and then square root is the power that 1 over something, like, L over G means the square root means 1 over 2. N root A means A 1 over n's power. Okay, this is formula for this, and then you know that L over G, this is a squared. Don't write it to here, and then L over G in the square root means L over G to the power of 1 over 2. So to get out the to take out the root in L over G, we have to multiply the both, and we have to double the powers in both sides, right? Because A n, now to break it, m means A to the power of m multiplied by m. So here you can also change the 1 over 2 to only 1 to make only L itself, because we should find L. The question says L, the subject, not the square root of L or something like this. So we have to square the both sides. Square t 2 pi is equal to, square it actually, is equal to L to the power of L over G to the power of 1 over 2 to the power of 2. And then two things will be cancelled out because L over G 1 over 2 over 2 means L over G to the power of 1 over 2 multiplied by 2. And then this 2 will cancel out. And then the thing left here is 1, which means it's only itself L over G. So T over 2 pi squared is equal to L over G, or L over G is equal to T squared divided by 4B squared. I'm using a rule that A over B squared is equal to A squared divided by B squared. So T squared here, the A is equal to A, and 2 pi is equal to B. And T squared, and then 2 pi squared is 4 pi squared. And then the last thing we have to do to get the L only, to leave the L only, I mean, is multiplying the both sides by G. So G multiplied by L over G, and then T squared over 4 pi squared multiplied by G again. We can cancel the 2 G's here, and then the L is equal to 2 squared multiplied by G over 4 pi squared. And then that is our final answer, finally. So that's it. That was the last example I want to show you. And don't forget to like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends, with your parents, whoever who wants to learn about this topic. Don't forget to subscribe to our Telegram channel as well. I will leave the link in the description. And thank you for watching until the end.